Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm bringing you math and I have a question over here. Find the appropriate solution of the equation 2 into bracket 3x squared minus 5 into bracket minus x plus 2 into bracket x minus 3 is equals to 0. So if you can see this equation clearly, we want to solve it, and I'll begin by opening this bracket here, whereby it will be 2 times 3x squared is 6x squared minus 2 times 5 is 10 minus, I want to expand, so I'm going to expand these two brackets here. So x times x, this gives me x squared. X times negative 3, this gives me negative 3x. The next step, 2 times x, this will give me plus 2x. 2 times negative 3, this gives me negative 6 is equals to 0, right? So I've expanded these two brackets over here, and this is my answer. Let me place it in the bracket. So our next step, I'm going to write negative 6x squared minus 10 into this bracket x squared, negative 3x plus 2x squared. This gives me negative x minus 6 is equals to 0. So I've solved this here and I've gotten negative x minus 6. So my next step, I want to open this bracket. 6x squared minus 10. This is negative, so this will remain as x squared. Negative, this is like negative times negative x. This gives me positive x. Negative times negative 6, this gives me plus 6 is equals to 0, right? So I want to collect the like terms together. 6x squared minus x squared, this one here, plus x, I've brought x on this side, minus this 10 plus 6 is equals to 0. 6x squared minus x squared, I'm remaining with 5x squared plus x, negative 10 plus 6 minus 4. So if I solve this, is 4 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. I've formed a quadratic equation, this one here. It's a quadratic equation and I can solve it. I like using sum and the product method, whereby my sum is 1 and my product here 4 times 5, a times c, this gives me negative 20. So I look for two numbers. When I multiply them both, I'm getting negative 20. When I add them, I'm getting 1. So these two numbers are 5 and negative 4. So if we add 5 plus negative 4 is equals to 1. 5 times negative 4 is equals to negative 20. So I'm going to substitute these two numbers in this equation over here. There we go. 5x squared plus 5x, this one here, minus 4x, this one here, minus 4 is equals to 0, right? So right away, I'm going to group these two. I'm grouping them and I want to factor out as my next step. So for this case, I'm factoring out 5x. So this will remain with x plus 1. So if I expand this, I'm getting this. Minus, for this case, I'll factor out 4 to remain with x plus 1 is equals to 0, right? So the next step, because these two are common, they are similar, I am going to write them and pick the ones that are out. So this one here, because they are common, I'll just write one of them and pick the ones that have remained out is equals to 0, right? The next step, I'm going to get the value of x. So x plus 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to negative 1. X is equals to negative 1. And on this side, 5x minus 4 is equals to 0. 5x is equals to 4. I'm going to divide by 5, divide by 5. So this will cancel. X is equals to 4 out of 5. So this is another answer. This is another answer. So our possible solution. So solution, our answers are x is equals to negative 1 or x is equals to 4 divided by 5, 4 out of 5. So these are the answers to this equation, and you earn a mark. So kindly remember to subscribe, comment down below. Bye-bye.